completely at fault in understanding that it's where I live and I need to get a permit, and I want to address that immediately.
How much of this can you pay today?
I can pay $180 today.
I'm gonna have you pay $150 today.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Max Jacobs. Step on up, Mr. Jacobs. How are you?
I'm okay, thank you. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. I'm just pulling up your case file. And it looks like you were paid in full as of sometime in September of 2024. And then you got one a couple of days ago for the neighborhood parking in Mapleton. There's another one on the 17th for neighborhood parking in Mapleton. Another one on October 20th for neighborhood parking in Mapleton. And another one, the dates are, oh no, this is 2024. And one in November of 2024 for neighborhood parking in Mapleton as well. And then an overtime at a pay station in October of 2024. Okay, why are we getting all these tickets for neighborhood parking in Mapleton?
That's where I live and reside. And I was aware of the parking permit that I needed to get. And I'm in the process of getting it now. The only issue was the pricing of the parking permit was a lot. And it's about $60 a month.
Not if you live there.
Then I'm not really sure what link I'm looking at. Because when I got the notice and I clicked on the link and I clicked apply for permit and I typed in all my information, it said about $60 a month.
I'm going to look right now because it didn't used to be. You used to be able to buy them for a year.
Okay.
Definitely be wrong. I'm sorry, I was thinking that.
If you're a commuter, it's more expensive.
And I might be totally unaware of just where to be looking.
Yeah, the prices for commuters, and I'll give you an example. I used to work at CU. I would park up on the hill. And so I was a commuter and had to buy a commuter pass to park there, as opposed to somebody who lives there could go and take their lease down and get a neighborhood parking pass.
Okay.
And it's significantly cheaper for those.
Okay, thank you for that information. I was unaware of that. My intentions today are to get the tickets resolved and paid today.
I like that. I'm looking to see if I can find some prices. Okay, so permits are available as follows. I'm just reading off the City of Boulder's website.
Okay.
Yeah, it's per year. So residents who live in a neighborhood parking permit zone may purchase up to 2. I actually think that part's incorrect. I think you can only do 1 per person now, but I could be wrong. You can very certainly at least purchase 1. Resident permits for each vehicle registered in their name at a cost of $51.50 each per year.
Okay, so maybe I just read that wrong.
Yeah, you're looking at the wrong thing.
Okay, perfect. Thank you for that clarification, and my apologies about the misunderstanding, Your Honor.
Yeah, it's way cheaper than getting tickets.
Yeah, 100%. And this is something that I want to resolve and stop immediately, because I believe I have about $300 worth of tickets right now.
330.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was completely at fault in understanding that it's where I live and I need to get a permit, and I want to address that immediately.
And it's very likely, just so you know, they're going to ask, because they're so much cheaper, they're probably going to ask you for some kind of proof that you live there. So your lease or mail that comes to that address in your name. I don't know what they require, but they're probably not going to just go, oh, you live there? Here's a much cheaper parking pass. So that's first order business. You probably heard me the second lady that I was speaking to on Zoom, she's been back to see me a few times. I'm very familiar with her case, but you were sitting in here, I think, for the first woman. And you heard me tell her, we want to see this balance get paid down, but we also want to see you not keep getting these tickets. What can we do to educate you so that you don't continue to keep, because it's expensive for no good reason. So, there's a reason we have time limits in places and limits on who can park in places for longer periods of time. So I do also see on here, so there's a bunch for the Mapleton zone going back to even November of last year. But then there's this October one that's for overtime at a pay station.
Yeah, I was unaware of that one. I didn't even know I had that ticket. In all transparency, I only recently saw my balance when I got the two recent ones this month or
Oh, okay.
last month, and then I checked my balance to pay it, and I saw the amount, and then I realized that it's a new year. I need to get a new pass, or I need to get the permit, and then I was just shocked by the price and was out of my price and affordability for my
Out of your price range.
yes.
But you have found something out new today.
Yes, Your Honor.
So that's very helpful to you.
And this new information will allow me to hopefully never have to come back here and I'll never get a ticket on that road again.
Well, it's you don't want to come back and see me. Not that I'm, an unpleasant person, but who wants to spend their time this way? And who wants to be racking up tickets when they could pay less for a permit to park the entire year than a ticket would cost, basically.
Sure.
I do see that last year somebody talked to you about getting a permit.
Yes.
And it says they waived that you had just moved into that neighborhood and you didn't know you needed one and gave them the phone number of parking services.
Yes, sure.
And I'm guessing that's where you somehow got misguided and thought it was some kind of monthly rate out of your price range.
Yes, sure.
So, all right. How much of this can you pay today?
I was hoping to pay just $180 today.
180. That is an interestingly
Specific number.
specific number.
I wanted to be fair to myself, but also fair to the city of Boulder for being so kind to me and understanding of my situation. So I just wanted to do, I'm not sure exactly how many tickets I have. I believe it's only 3, but I wanted to
You
do
have 5.
5. So
Dating all the way the one back in October of 2024.
so
That's the overtime and a parking meter ticket. I mean, you have a lot more tickets, but they're all either paid or they got waived.
okay.
So of the ones that are still outstanding, the oldest one is from October 5th of 2024. And then you have and that's that overtime and a parking meter. And the other ones are from November of 2024 and then 3 very recently, October of 2025, and then 2 earlier this week for the neighborhood parking zone. Here's what I'm going to do, and you can pay it right now?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to have you pay $150 today.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And the reason is because that's also a specific number, but we'd rather you pay off a whole ticket than part of a ticket.
Mhm.
It's just easier to keep track of. So I'm going to have you pay off the 2 oldest tickets. Those are both $75. I will waive one of the neighborhood parking tickets, one of the newer ones.
Thank you.
So I'm going to waive $27.15. That will leave you with a balance of $120.
Okay. Thank you. Your Honor.
But what I would suggest to you is that you pay your $150 today. You go straight over to parking services. They're still open.
Okay.
And get yourself a neighborhood parking pass,
Yeah.
resident style.
Yeah.
So that when you drive home this afternoon, you will be legal.
Yes.
And you don't even have to worry about getting another one of these tickets.
Yes, sure. Thank you.
You do still have to pay if you're going to park at a meter downtown or something.
Of course.
But, at the very least, you won't be getting tickets at right where you live.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you.
all right. So, like I said, I'll waive that as a courtesy. You're going to pay $150 today. And I see on the scofflaw list.
Yeah,
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. You just came in when you saw the balance. You didn't get the letter in the mail that says we're going to tow your car.
Not that I'm aware of, no.
Yeah, he's not on this.
Okay. But in theory, he could be issued one at any time.
He could be, a letter could go out, so we can certainly.
All right. So let me ask you this. When do you think he can pay the additional 120?
Probably my next pay period. So because it's the holidays, so I get back pay on that. Probably 2 weeks from now.
2 weeks from now. Well, that's just perfect. Do not tows always start on Saturday. So as long as you get it towed by Friday, as long as you get it paid by Friday the 5th, you will automatically come off the do not tow list.
Thank you so much.
If for some reason you are unable to pay it all by the 5th, you need to come back and see me, or else you will be on that list. Okay?
Thank you.
All right, so let me take a note to that effect. Okay. All right, going to send you out of the courtroom back to the counter where you checked in. They'll take that payment from you. And then do you know where the parking services office is?
I do not.
Well, let me tell you. It is in the 15th Street parking garage, so Pearl and 15th.
Okay.
And there's like a police substation in there.
Perfect.
And it's a weird little office. There's a stairwell on the north side of the building the office is literally part of the parking garage.
Okay.
You leave the parking garage area, you come out to where the elevators and the stairs are, depending on what floor you park on. I think it's on the second level. I have no idea. I've been there several times. But at any rate, you're sort of outside,
Okay.
but you're still in the parking garage building. It's the open air part of it.
Okay.
And it's
And 15th and Pearl, just for my clarification.
15th and Pearl.
Perfect. Thank you.
Mhm.
And I just wanted to let you know, so if you do check, today I have a flight to go see my family in Tennessee.
Oh, okay.
So not sure what time it is right now. I'm not sure if I'll have the
You do
time.
not sound like you're from Tennessee.
Yeah, not originally, but my family lives out there now.
I saw that the plates were from Tennessee.
Yeah.
I had that thought already, but
I'm originally from Ohio, so the Midwest area.
you don't really sound like you're from Ohio either. So anyway, we digress.
But I just wanted to bring that to your attention.
So you might not get it today is what you're saying. And that's fine. I don't want you to get another ticket though.
I'm going to.
Where are you parking your car while you're gone?
My plan is to park it at my girlfriend's house, who has her own like driveway.
Okay, so not on the street somewhere.
Not even in North Boulder. It would be like closer towards campus areas.
Okay, but in her driveway, not on the street.
Yes, in her driveway in a private.
Okay, because you're not supposed to park on a street for more than 24 hours at a
Of course,
time.
yeah.
So, good. So you'll have a legal place to park it. And then just when you get back, and you're probably going to be gone for, 12 days or so,
Yeah, sure.
13 days. So on Monday, when you get back, or Sunday night, you obviously can't go get a neighborhood parking. Are you a student?
No, I'm a recent grad. I graduated about a year ago now.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And I work at a company called Trimble, construction company.
Okay. When you get back, I'm just going to encourage you to please do what you got to do not to park illegally and get over to get that parking pass as soon as you possibly can.
Yeah, sure.
And maybe even just call them today on your way to the airport, whatever, to see what it is you need to bring with you.
Okay.
So that way you're fully prepared, recognizing that you got other things to take care of today.
Thank you.
All right. So you're going to go out, you're going to pay $150 today. I've got you on the no-tow list until December the 6th. And you hopefully can pay the balance before the 5th.
Yeah, sure.
All right. And you're going to go get a parking pass.
Thank you.
Sounds good. Travel safely.
Thank you. Happy holidays.
Thank you very much. You too.
You have a great rest of your day.
You as well.
Thank you.
In this case, things ended on a different note, not with conflict, but with clarity. The judge reviewed a long line of parking violations, many of them completely avoidable. Instead of coming down with a heavy hand, she chose a practical approach, waiving one of the tickets and letting him pay off the two oldest today. The message was simple. If someone shows effort and responsibility, the system can meet them halfway. What really mattered here wasn't just the payment. It was the shift in understanding. A yearly neighborhood parking permit, cheaper than a single ticket, could have prevented all of this. And now, equipped with the right information, he leaves court with a plan. Pay the balance, get the permit, and never let something small grow into a problem again. Sometimes, courtrooms are where accountability is given, and sometimes they're where perspective is learned.